Hi guys, so for my second ayahuasca experience, I actually had ceremony outside this time. I did this with a shaman couple and I believe three assistants. We had about, I want to say 20 people participate in ceremony. This time, I actually saw and felt more things. I prepared more, so I did fast. I made sure that I didn't smoke or drink or anything like that, which I don't. I normally don't. So we had our cup. First, of course, you go through ceremony. Then you have your cup, you sit down. Once I sat down, I'm a Reiki practitioner, so I decided to send out Reiki to the universe just to send out good vibes. Then I want to say about 15 minutes later, after I drank my cup, it tasted like tamarindo this time. It didn't taste nasty or anything to me. I don't know. I guess it was just me. There was a lady that was, I think, like two people to the right of me that started saying in Spanish, make this stop. So I was thinking to myself, oh crap, lady, you're in this for like 4 to 8 hours. I try to ignore that, because I kind of started feeling her energy. Sometimes when you have ayahuasca, you feel the energy of others around you. So, mind you, I was in front of the fire. There was a speaker in front of me playing healing music. Once I heard this lady say that she started freaking out, I looked down at my blanket and then I started seeing waves, like my blanket did not look like my blanket. And I said, oh shit, I don't feel right. And so I look up to the sky, and this was, I want to say, about 8 p.m. I see my brother like floating in the air with like light shining, a bright light shining out of his back. And then I see these two little figures right next to him. I couldn't tell if they were kids or aliens, right? I look right across, and since we were all dressed in white, I all of a sudden see this person morph right in front of me. Like they turned into an octopus, half like slash alien. Like their face was of a alien, but their body like just started growing tentacles. So I was really confused to what the hell was going on. I was like, oh my god, this is an octopus alien thing. What is going on? Like, it was nothing like my first experience. So I just sat there and... Okay, so part 2 of my second ayahuasca experience. So like I mentioned, I sat there. A lady had turned into a octopus slash alien right in front of my face. All of a sudden, I look to the trees and I see sacred geometry. Everything was kind of like in a neon pink, yellow, and purple color. I could see like the trees breathing. I can feel that they were protecting us. Everything kind of looked like the Avatar movie. And then when I looked at the shaman, they looked like Aztec warriors. Like they had their face painted like it, and they had the feathers on their head. Like the guy, he looked a little scary. Like it was intimidating. I'm not gonna lie, it was really intense. So I don't know. And then he had like the face of Jesus. I don't know how to describe that to you, but that's kind of like what it felt like. Then I tried looking at the fire, and I started seeing all kinds of colors, like a kaleidoscope, I believe that's called, like that little toy that's back from like 1980s, 90s, I don't know. But I seen all these like different colors right in front of my face. I can see the vibration of the music, the healing music that was going to come out of the speakers. It looked kind of like when you're looking at heat, and it just looked like invisible waves right in front of my face. I remember that the shaman had their instruments. They were calming down that lady that was freaking out at first. Like I started to feel like I was freaking out until they went and they calmed her down. If I look to my left, I would hear like a bunch of people like having a good time, you know, and just like dancing and laughing. But towards my right, I felt like that's where there was somebody that was like actually struggling during their journey. So since I didn't want to pay attention to that, I decided to go underneath my blanket. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. If I have to go to the bathroom or whatever, I don't even think I can get up. So be it. I'm going to be underneath this blanket. As soon as I went underneath that blanket, it felt like I went into a cave. And I just kept on saying to myself, I don't need help. I don't need help. I'm okay. I don't need help. All of a sudden, I started hearing this lady kind of screaming. She wasn't screaming anything negative, but she was right next to me. And she kept on saying things like, we're all love and Jesus loves you. And she was freaking me out. Okay, so this is part 3 of my second ayahuasca experience. So I was freaking out a little bit because there was a lady screaming. I had gone underneath my blanket, which kind of made me go underneath a cave as soon as I did that. I was trying to like block this lady that was screaming that Jesus loves you, we're all love, we're all one. I kept on hearing her, this was all in Spanish, I kept on hearing her say this, I love you so much. So I thought that she was actually helping the lady next to her that was having a hard time, that was crying at the moment. I heard footsteps next to me, and all of a sudden I started hearing light language, like this alien type of language. I don't know if my guides were the ones that flashed words right in front of my face, or if it was these beings, like these spirits that were with me, but they said that I needed to rest. Like I just saw the words rest right in front of my face. I was really tired. That's the reason, one of the reasons why I had gone to do ayahuasca. I was feeling really, really drained out. So they told me that I needed to rest. Then I heard another type of alien, or I don't know, some spirit that didn't make any sense. It was just gibberish. It was like, and it felt like it was like little things, like, and they were all neon green colors. Like I didn't get to see the first spirit because I was a little bit freaked out, I'm not gonna lie. But they told me that I needed to rest. They knocked me out. Once I woke up, the medicine had like worn out, and I saw the shaman, and he was checking up on all of us, and he said that all us ladies needed to rest. They were offering us another cup. I was like, no, I think I'm good, because it felt super intense. One of my friends was actually struggling as well. Oh, and before that, when I was looking into the fire, I forgot to mention, I was looking at one of like the assistants. She was dancing and she split into 2. Okay, so I felt like I was on crack or something, because she straight up split into 2 right in front of my face. I mean, her dancing was very mesmerizing, and the tools that we're using, or instruments, they were very soothing. But still, you can feel all the intense energy from everybody else. So like I mentioned, my friend was having a hard time. They had to take her to the other side and calm her down. I was already feeling way better. They offered me more ayahuasca, but I said, okay, so this is part 4 of my second ayahuasca experience. I forgot to mention earlier that after I started seeing my blanket like move, I guess, or like have little waves move in the middle of it, that's when I threw up. I only threw up once this time, but this medicine was super strong. Once I got up and I wasn't feeling the medicine anymore, I felt at peace. My body was not hurting. Like I really didn't care about anything. I was happy. I was trying to help my friend that was struggling. She couldn't stand the laughter of one of my other friends, and she told her to shut the F up. I was trying to have her meditate, and once like the shaman came to get her, she said, "Oh my God, you look like an angel." So that kind of made me laugh, you know. made her feel better. They took her, took care of her, made her feel better. My best friend was trying to make me have another cup, but I told her I was good, even though she said that's what we were there for. She decided to have another cup. I wasn't aware until the next day. The next day, we all came back into ceremony. We spoke about our experience, and there was a lot of healing that had been done that night. And before I even took it, I did set intentions to help Earth, the universe, everybody struggling, to heal. Hi guys, so this is, I guess, I never finished telling you guys about like my second ayahuasca experience, which I feel has been one of the best ayahuasca experiences I ever had. Towards the end of that ceremony, like I had mentioned previously, I had set the intentions of healing like the universe, sending like love and light, to everybody struggling and to the people on earth and all that stuff. And the next day when we actually talked about it, like I was so happy to hear like that Jesus was there, because I called upon all of the ascended masters. I called like on all the angels, spirit guides. I called like on all my team because I was like, oh shit, I don't know what I'm gonna see. But it was amazing. Like I really, really loved it. Like it was like I was in the Avatar movie. Even though everything was so intense, it wasn't, I don't want to say like it wasn't bad. I don't know. So yeah, like I said, I set all my intentions, and the next day how everybody was talking about like their experience, like I feel like all of my prayers and intentions were like answered. Like I said, one lady, she got to see the one that was actually crying and struggling. She was crying because she was able to actually hug her parents, which had passed on. The lady next to me that was screaming like that everybody is love, we're all one, and Jesus loves us. She said that had never happened to her before, and like she was seeing Jesus, and that's who she was hugging and stuff. Also, what else? I remember other people were sharing their experiences as well, and they were all just talking about their healing journey, such as like healing with their partner and knowing that their partner loves them, and like giving so much gratitude to their partner, saying, oh, like she's been my rock, she's been there through my my hard times, my good and my bad. Because we had a couple there, well actually a few couples that were there to do medicine or for healing and all that stuff. And yeah, he said he got to hold her and just felt like all the love, that she's been giving him, and he gave, sent her love. And there was a new couple, and the guy was actually wondering if his girlfriend really like loved him and was in love with him, and he asked the medicine, and the medicine like straight up gave him the answer, of course, yes. What else had happened? It's been a while since this wonderful ayahuasca experience that I had. I do remember, like I said, everybody to my left was like kind of partying and like, having fun, laughing, like they were full of gratitude. I remember hearing an older lady saying, gracias, gracias, Madre Ayahuasca, like thanking Mother Ayahuasca. Just being so grateful to be there, so grateful to take the medicine, so grateful for all the healing. Sorry about that, my cat interrupted me. So yeah, everybody did a lot of healing. I remember there was like a 15 or 16-year-old guy, and he just kept on, laughing almost the whole time, saying, what's up with ayahuasca? And he would just be cracking up. Like he had the time of his life, which is amazing. He was there with his dad, and they were there to heal, like their past and just heal together. So they had a good time. I mean, I kind of wish I was, cracking up and dancing and all that stuff. I hope my next trip is like that, because I've had some weird experiences. Like I've seen pyramids, I've seen Like, they keep on taking me to the pyramids of Mexico. I know I have to go. There's something there for me. Also, I've seen like a entity, like, I guess made out of sand, or kind of like, if it was, I could tell it was a lady, but she went into the sand, and like she was like the spirit of the sand, something. And I usually see like geometric figures, spirits. They don't really talk to me. Like, I just kind of see them dancing, and then like everything's like hot pink, and then like sometimes I hear them like struggle, and I kind of feel the struggle. Last time that I remember, I ended up inside of a tiny cabin, and I was looking outside. I saw one tree that had lost all the leaves and a bunch of snow everywhere. And yeah, like, they always are telling me I need to rest. You know, I guess I do a lot. But yeah, like, the first time that I've ever taken ayahuasca, the messages that I received were actually from the two people that were next to me, which was my best friend that was on my left, and then a Pleiadian lady that is now an assistant to the shaman that I go to sometimes. And she gave me messages of like, hey, you need to forgive people in your life. And like, of course, I've been taking all of that into consideration and like working on myself. Like, you don't just go do ayahuasca and just expect, you know, for everything to be okay, because you do have to do the work. Like, you'll get messages, you know, to for example, me, forgive people in my life. And like, you know, also with my mom, and they let me know that my nana's there for me. You know, she had passed on a few years back, and now I know she's always around, and she's here to guide us. And she was just looking at me, you know, with like this intense love, and just like, I know she's proud of me. I know she knows that me and a few of my cousins are actually helping heal this lineage, you know. So she knows I'm taking one for the team. Like, sometimes it's a little bit harsh in a way, because of the way that like Mother Ayahuasca helps you see things that you need to see, and like how you need to heal. But you can always ask her to be gentle with you. Hopefully I get to go again sometime soon. I feel like I know I need more healing, and I know that I'm here to help, you know, like my family, and I know this is helping heal them. So whenever the time is, hopefully I get to dance and like, you know, laugh like everybody else. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.